This is me Priyanka Rajput with my new video again back. So I think you are all looking at the board. So in the board it is written, what is written there? So let us come and understand a new topic with me, that is the 7th class chapter 14, electric current and its effects. So first of all, to know about this topic we have to get clear about the idea of what is an electric current. So what I have written here is electric current. So electric current, what do you mean by this electric current? So we have to understand this first of all. Electric current is nothing but the flow of charge, we can say, at our house, in our school building, or in our house building, or everywhere where are you going. If there is a bulb glowing, if there is a light glowing, if there is the fan rotating, means there is some sort of electricity is being passed there. So that is nothing but the charge or flow of electrons is a electric current. So it is whether the electricity is being produced by the thermal power stations or hydropower projects or any other source from where we are getting it, either from the solar power station, solar energy from the solar panels were situated at our homes or at our place area. So wherever the source is, but the current which we are obtaining is nothing but the charge or flow of electrons is the electric current. And what are its effects? So before going to understand its effects, we have to understand what are the things required in a normal common circuit. For example, if we all are here in this room, then a bulb is glowing, this projector is working, so everything is working, means there should be some sort of connection, there should be some sort of charge present there. Due to that charge, this is working, your bulb is working, your fan is rotating. So how a common circuit is being made, what are the things present in that circuit? So let us understand this with me. So look here, everyone look at this table. So we will understand what are the equipments can be used in a circuit. So first of all is the electric cell. So electric cell is nothing but the cell which we use, or I think the cell already you have seen in your daily lives. You are using the remotes of your TVs, your ACs and refrigerators, or any other equipments, or the torches you are using, any other equipments in which you are using the cell is nothing but this electric cell. So electric cells has two terminals. What are those two terminals? Look here. Here it has a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Okay. In this electric cell we are having two terminals, positive and negative. Next is the electric bulb. So in an electric bulb, what is there in an electric bulb? So let us see. Electric bulb symbol is here. It is given. This is the electric bulb symbol. Or in this electric bulb symbol, it is normal a bulb representation in a common circuit. If we draw a circuit in our next page, we will draw the circuit. In that circuit, the common representation of the bulb symbol is here. It is given. Okay. In the bulb also, there are two parts. So let us understand this in a new page. Here, I'll take a new page so that you can get understand. If we take a bulb here, in this bulb also, there will be two parts present in the bulb. What are those two parts? First of all is the terminal, and the second part will be the filament present in the bulb. So I think filaments are present here. Filament and two terminals. Filament and terminals are present in a bulb. So first, as we have already seen that in a bulb there are two parts, important parts present. Means if we are connecting a simple circuit, in that particular circuit there must be a battery, there must be a bulb, and there must be a wire connection. Then only a bulb can glow. And we have to connect. How we have to connect? We have to connect one end with the positive terminal and the other end with the negative terminal. Then only the bulb you have taken will be glowing. Otherwise it will not glow. Okay. So now let us take our first page itself. So here it is back. Okay. So here you can see the switch on position. We have already talked about bulb. Now we will discuss about what is the switch on position. So switch on position, you can see the diagram here. Switch on position means the circuit is closed. If the position is switched on, then the circuit is closed. The circuit which you have taken is nothing but it will be closed. And next is the switch off position. So you can see the switch off position here. The circuit is open, means we are breaking the circuit. We are opening the circuit. Whenever it will be said to you that it is a switch off position, then we are just breaking the circuit. We are not joining the circuit. In the switch on position it will be like this, but in the switch off position the circuit will be opened. So like this, here it is in the symbol also it is given that switch on position, switch off position means the circuit is being broken. Next is the battery. So what is a battery? Battery is nothing but the combination of cells. So what is a battery? Battery is nothing. Battery is also here we can write. See here, a battery. Battery is also called as a combination of cells. Means 2 or 3 cells you are combining together is nothing but your battery. So here in the figure you can look here that here it is battery, it is given. How many cells are present? 2 cells are present. Like this we can adjoin 2 cells, 3 cells, 4 cells as per our requirement. If you have seen the toys of a small child, then also you can able to look at that the 2-3 cells are present inside there in a connection. Means it is nothing but not a cell, then it is called as battery. A combination, a group of cells, a combination of a group of cells is nothing but your battery. Next is the wire. So I think you must have already seen what is a wire. Yes, there was wire is being connected to each and every part of an electric equipment. If there is no presence of wire, then there will be no flow of currents. How we will able to flow the charge? So wire is also important in the total circuit to connect all these things. So now let us understand how we should connect the cells and how we will make the connection. Okay, so here with me you will understand that how cells are being connected. So let us look at this. Here we are having 4 group of cells here, and this group of cells we will connect it by with me. Look here. This is the positive terminal. Okay, this positive terminal will be connected to the negative terminal. No same symbol terminals will be connected, then the charge will not flow. Only when the 2 opposite sides has to be connected. No 2 same sides should be connected. You should not connect any 2 same sides. You have to connect opposite sides every time. So here we will connect this positive side with the negative side, and again the current flows inside it. This positive side is being again connected here in the negative part. Then again the current flows here. Here you can see the positive side. From this positive side again we will go to the negative part. Again the current flows, and like that the connection will be taken place. Every time you have to connect the 2 opposite sides with each other. We can't connect the 2 same sides. Positive should be connected to negative. The current flows from the positive to negative always. So you have to remember this. Okay, now in the next page we will learn thing about circuit. So here you can see the circuit. So it is a common circuit you can also do at your home. So what is there required is one battery, next is a safety pin, and the 2 ends are connected. The safety pin, here it is a bulb. Does the bulb glows? No, in this circuit the bulb can't glows. Here you can see the difference. There is a gap between this end of wire and the safety pin. So before understand about the safety pin, why it is being used, you have to understand a small topic which is there in your 6th class about this current chapter. So I will let you all know with me. For example, that is I think you have learned about the conductors, insulators. If you have forgot that, so let us understand this with me. Conductors. Conductors. What are conductors? Conductors. Conductors are nothing but the substances which are made up of metals. Mostly they are made up of metals, and these conductors are the good things to pass on the electricity, to pass on the heat. So all the metals, mostly all an use of an insulator. What is an insulator? Insulator is nothing but the substance which does not pass on current. The substance which does not pass on current. For example, wood. For example, wood and plastic. Wood and plastic. So these are the things which does not allow us to pass on the current. So I think you have seen, for example, you have seen the wire. On that wire, the coating which you have seen, that is rubber coating. So rubber is also what? It is an insulator. That's why it is being coated on that particular metallic wire, whether it is a copper wire or iron wire. On that particular wire, the rubber is being coated, and due to that coating, we are preventing ourselves from the electric shocks. The electrician also uses rubber gloves while doing any electric repair. Why he is using rubber gloves? Because they are the insulators. They will prevent him from the electric shocks. So these are the things we have to understand before looking at this. So here what there is a gap in between, it means that there should be no passes of current. If we adjoin this wire with this electric pin here, then the bulb will glow. If it doesn't adjoin, the bulb will not glow. So let us take our new page so that you can get a clear idea that how a circuit has to be made. Okay. So let us see a simple circuit with me so that you will understand how you have to connect a battery to a bulb in a circuit which is already present in your textbooks. So I think 7th class you have to look at your textbooks. So here it is a positive terminal and here it is a negative terminal. So current flows from this positive terminal to the bulb and from the bulb. So here it will be taken as from positive to negative, and the bulb glows here because it is a closed circuit. So whenever there is a closed circuit, when there is a switch on position, closed circuit, then only the bulb will close. So like this you have to understand the other topics which we have already learned. So before going on through the textbook, you have to identify what is an electric cell, what is its symbol, what is an electric bulb, what is its symbol, switch on position, switch off position, battery and wire. So I think you may have clear about the idea of this lesson and the things and equipments which are needed in a common circuit. So bye bye, thank you.